when I say this is a big deal, this is actually a very big deal. And I know this is going to sound very hyperbolic, but it's not, because we saw MTV say they are now going to move away from all of their music channels. You saw that about a couple weeks ago. Did you guys remember this news? Did you guys see this?
Yeah, that was like last week, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I thought they already did that, though, move away from music.
They haven't done music since the 90s, but yeah.
Well, so they moved away from, they actually did separate channels. They had like an 80s channel and a 90s channel, but it wasn't on the main MTV. But they're
pay for like that expensive cable package to get it.
Right.
Where they're like, you get 1,000 channels, and really it's like 100 MTV music channels.
Mm-hmm. Well, bigger news here is that MTV has canceled Ridiculousness after 14 years and 46 seasons. Now, do you guys
say
ever
it ain't
seen
so?
I know. Have you guys ever seen Ridiculousness? Because if you haven't,
no.
Really, okay.
Oh, I've seen clips of it.
Blabs, are you familiar with Ridiculousness? I'm sure you spent some time watching this.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh,
I never got to see MTV as a kid. I didn't have cable.
So
and then when I did, I was too busy watching Disney to try to catch up on everything I missed.
Let me put this in perspective for you guys. Why?
Wait, Mitsu?
Yes, Mitsu.
Pick me.
Yes, you're picked.
Hi, Mitsu Gadesh of the Mitsu Show. I have a few questions real quick. How can MTV cancel something when MTV just went under? This was bothering me the entire time when I found out Ridiculousness was canceled, but the entire network's gone under. How did they cancel it?
Okay, to be clear, MTV still exists, but the MTV music show channels no longer exist. So like MTV 80s, MTV 90s, the channels you probably didn't even know existed are like they shuttered, right? So anyways, so this is kind of the programming that ended the music on MTV, right? And what Ridiculousness was a 30-minute show that was more or less reacting to internet clips and funny viral moments. And this 14 years, 46 seasons, it's got to the point to where if you were to go through your guide on TV, if you're, let's say you're watching YouTube TV or you're watching on whatever cable network you're watching on, or cable guide, if you were to scroll down and go to MTV, at one point, literally the only thing on the entire day on MTV was episodes of Ridiculousness. It was just back to back to back to back to back to back. This was their entire network at one point.
Wow.
It was crazy. Now, the reason I bring this up is because of obviously the longevity of this. 46 seasons. There were 1,500 episodes of this show, Ridiculousness. Okay. Now, 46 seasons, 1,500 episodes. These are things that they could just pop out. Boom, 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 boom. It was easy breezy, one take, shoot it in the studio. It was like the dumbest fucking show ever, but people just ate it up because you can giggle about it. And so I wanted to play the Price is Right game with you guys. Okay. 14 seasons, 46 episodes. Thank you, Phoenix. How much did Rob Dyrdek, the creator of Ridiculousness, this guy on your screen right here, this was the host of it, been around for a long time. How much do you think he made during the 14-year run of Ridiculous on MTV? Let's start with Mitsu.
$3.5 million.
$3.5 million, Blabs?
It's either going to be something really low or incredibly high. So if it's going to be really high, 15 million.
15 million. Flash, the entire duration of Ridiculousness. Rob Dyrdek, 14 seasons.
1.5 million.
1.5 million. And finally, Phoenix.
7 million.
$7 million is incorrect. As a matter of fact, if you were to take all of everything you guessed, you would still be a fraction of the total amount that he made, as he was paid $150,000 an episode over the course of 1,500 episodes. Doing the math on that would equate to $225 million.
Wow.
$150,000 an episode. It's like a clip show.
Yes, but it was the entire clip show. $225 million estimated net worth just based off of this show. And you wonder why this thing is being canceled, because they literally can't afford to have it on the show and have it on TV anymore. So
It's
holy shit.
that's not great. I can't I wish I could explain how bad that actually is when I think about it in certain contexts, because what you're telling me, it is no longer, at least by measure of what he was doing, profitable for people to just sit around and talk about clip shows, at least on a large scale. For us to hang out and do it, it makes sense because we're building something up, but it means that from their perspective, like, it's crashing down. It's crashing down in a significant way.
Well, the idea, I remember, man, long time ago, we worked with MTV's gaming brand. It was called Game Trailers at the time. And
I remember
you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good times. Game Trailers went under after YouTube kind of took over, but it was they had a lot of money, and traditional TV was still a thing. And I remember talking, like, the way TV traditionally works is you get kind of a prove it deal to start. They pay you nothing because you have no idea how much you're worth initially. And but then once you kind of prove it and you have some sort of management, then they roll out the money. And you hear about, like, the Jackass guys. The first year they did Jackass, they made like no money, and then they essentially proved their worth. And then the Brinks truck backed up to them. So anyways, a noticeable death in the world of TV. Rob Dyrdek's show. No, Rob Dyrdek's show is dead. Ridiculousness after 14 seasons, 14 years, and 5 quadrillion seasons. So
you have to think about how much a show like that would actually cost to produce, right? Like, your overhead is basically just paying the guys and finding the clips off the internet. They're not actually producing anything themselves. And what you're telling me is that show was no longer profitable. We're going to have a fucking crash, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Are you talking about
guy? And the guy doing the most work finding those clips was probably paid the least.
Oh,
correct.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That guy.
I just mean a general crash. The gaming
$20,000 a year.
Oh, 100%. Poor guy. But I just mean in general. The gaming industry is going to have a crash too, but there's going to be a general stock market crash.
Well,
probably
they all
next
need
year.
crashes. There's no reason that a movie should need to make $600 million to make money.
Oh, yeah.
Number one, that's the budgets have always been a problem in all of the industries over here in the West. Like, look at Japan. I know we're going to talk about, but Godzilla -1, that movie costs like $10 million.
Right. Do you guys want to see?
That's where we should be. That's how much a movie should cost.
Gaming's the same way.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know if you guys have seen
more expensive, actually. You know, the way things have been going, they really have massive budgets. Like, how that Spider-Man 2 game, what was that, like $400 or $500 million to make that game or some shit?
If we ever get a chance, the comparison between Borderlands 4 and Grand Theft Auto 6. I know Craig wants to say something, but I could talk to you guys all day about what I've seen about Borderlands 4 and how indicative it is as the greater health of the industry as a whole. My God, that game is not doing great. It's just not. And it just shows to me that, like, looter shooter as a genre is by the wayside. Bungie's been screwing up. Ubisoft has been screwing up. I really have concerns over looter shooters as a genre as a whole, but that's a different conversation for another time.
How dare you bigot, talk about Borderlands 4 not being successful? I think that you are problematic, Mitsu, for speaking the truth about video games.
That's my bad. I guess they'll never invite me to Dallas to sit with Randy for and play.
He's closed. No, he's good. That's fine. You'll be all right. There, that's much better. All right. By the way, just a quick side note. You know who? I don't feel sorry for them at all. But you know who the biggest losers are in this whole ridiculousness thing? It's these two people right here. I believe her name is Chanel West Coast. And
no way is that her name.
Yeah, that's
no way is her name is West Coast.
Yeah, I think that's what she calls herself. She was meant to be she started off as like this kind of cute girl, and now she's, you know, age catches us all, right? But this girl and the other guy who just kind of sit there and they react. Let me just kind of show you a quick. This is the show of ridiculousness in a nutshell.
No audio.
Yeah, there's no audio.
And that's it. That's the show. They
Okay.
kind of they go, oh, and then they put canned laughter in, and that's it. So
Which one of you just burped?
Me, sort of.
that
That's
was
my bad.
me. That's okay. Hello, I'm Craig. Hit the subscribe button.